River Valley Redneck here. Some of you may have noticed on some of my videos that you may have heard that I had a stroke. And I didn't do a whole lot of talking about it a lot to figure out what was going on. I had to kind of get things figured out in my head to talk and stuff. And it wasn't a really bad stroke, but it was a stroke, and it's definitely changed things on a lot of stuff right now. And figured I'd do a video and let you guys know what happened, how it happened, that I know everything I know about it anyways. I didn't get to where I'm completely paralyzed or anything like that. My right side is definitely weaker, but I can walk around and stuff, so I'm good there, and it's better. But it happened sometime between November the 10th is what I'm wondering about, all the way through November the 16th. Sometime between there, I had the stroke. I don't know for sure when. But I, now that I've been able to process things a little bit and think, I'm wondering if sometime around the 10th is when I actually had the stroke. The reason I'm wondering is around that time I started not feeling really good. I felt okay, but I just didn't feel good. I was thinking maybe I was, coming down with the flu or something like that. And that day, or that morning to when I was hunting, it was a cold, kind of a rainy morning, and I've got to kind of figure out how I can word this out, because sometimes things don't come out the way I need it to so you can understand. But it was a cold morning that morning, and I had a buck come in, and for some reason my hands were freezing and I was cold. And as I brought the gun up, as I started to get it right about here, something happened. And to be honest, it's something that I've never had happen to me. I released a round, and the gun went off. And honestly, that's never happened to me. And the more I think about it, I'm wondering if that's around the time that it happened, because I've never had that before, and it was just extremely weird. Never done that before. And like I said, I was thinking it was because of cold, and everything going with the rain and everything. And I honestly, I thought that was what it was. And now that I think about it, the more I think, that probably wasn't it. It was probably a stroke. Sometime that morning I had a stroke, and it was something different, something new, and I didn't know what it was. And after figuring things up, I thought that's what it was, and it was just bad luck for me. And I didn't have any problem walking or talking, nothing really like that. And we went to deer camp and was telling everybody about it, and it's just everything kind of went downhill from that day till the 16th, when we come back from the deer woods and came back, and my dad he lives next to me, And he come over the next morning. It was on the 16th, I think, and he come over and he was trying to figure out something on a phone, and it's something that I would never have an issue with. I mean, it just it just I couldn't figure it out, and it was messing with my head, and I kind of wasn't feeling real good at all at that point, and I was trying to figure out how to tell that to my dad about the phone, and then he looked at me and he just asked me, "Are you okay?" And so I told him, I said, actually no, I don't feel good, and I can't I can't get things in my head right. So he said, "Come with me." So we went over to my mom's and talked to her, and they decided that we're going to the hospital. So we went up to the hospital, and they confirmed that, yeah, I did have a stroke, and I was only in the hospital basically for a day, the next day, but they had all kinds of people that I talked to and checked on everything, and everything good as far as vitals and all that, and they had me go following a nurse lady. She was taking me around and making sure that I was walking everything and all that okay, and they were making sure that I don't need to have what do you call it, physical therapy. So they decided that I probably won't need that, and all that's going good. During that time, I had probably 3 or 4 different people come talk to me, and they were all asking me, are you okay mentally, and wanting to make sure that I wasn't thinking bad thoughts, I guess you'd call, to be, basically making sure I wasn't going to hurt myself or nothing like that. And, I never thought about it, and I never, it never occurred to me that I would do something like that. Never thought about it. And now that I've done this now for a couple months, that I've been talking and getting better and worse, and better and all that. I realize now why people were asking me that, is because this is a big thing. It's a big change, and I personally wouldn't think about doing something like this, or wouldn't think about doing something like that. I wouldn't do it, but I could see where somebody would, to be honest with you, and that is just it's not a big stroke, but it could mess with you. I guarantee it. Like right now, I can't even music that I used to listen to. I have a hard time getting that from my head to out to where I can talk, and understand what a song sounds like. I mean, I can't get it quite right, and it's going to take time for me to get better. I don't know if I'll ever get all the way better, and if this is what I've got, this is what I've got. I'm fine. But I could definitely see where somebody who had a worse stroke, or some other people, I could definitely see where they would be worried, about doing something like that. But I'm doing fine. Other than getting the things that I want to say when I'm trying to talk, I have times to where I just can't get the right words in front of me. That I want to be able to say something, but it takes me a little bit to figure out what do I need to say. That way, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm doing good though as far as that. I've done a lot better. I have days to where it bothers me. It does. Like just a couple hours ago, I'm sitting there trying to sing some songs that I know the words to, and I grew up knowing the words, and it gets in there, and I can't do it, and yeah, it sucks, but I don't know what I can do about it really, but I'll get there. I've got some more appointments that I got to do, but when they told me what the causes were of there really was no, hey, this was the reason. There's no huge, okay, this is what it was. We don't have that. They told me that, it could be part of my smoking and Pepsi. And the Pepsi, I haven't had any Pepsi since this entire thing happened. And I've been drinking nothing but tea and water. And every once in a while I'll have a Dr. Pepper Zero. And, I drank a lot of Pepsi. I mean, I'm talking 2 liters a day I was doing, and on the weekends I'd probably do more than that, closer to 2.5. And me personally, I think that's probably a big part of it. It was the Pepsis that I was drinking and how much I was drinking of it. That was a lot. But I'm doing good as far as all that, and I'm getting better. And if anybody out there that thinks they may have something going on, anything at all, if you feel funny, do something. If let somebody know. I mean, I keep thinking in my head about the around the 10th is when it's all started with that guy, or with the gun, when I had that incident on. I mean, like I said, that's something that is so beyond me. I never would have done something like that, I don't think. But I had that problem happen that day, and really it makes me wonder if you ever have any kind of issue, something really abnormal like that, to where you think it, I don't know what happened here. Maybe there's something there that you need to talk to somebody and let them know that something's going on, because I think that's what happened. And for the people out there that have had a stroke, and you think that you're never going to get better, and you're thinking that that things just can't get any worse or any better, trust me, things can get better every time. So don't ever think that. You go but day by day. That's all you can do is day by day. And whatever happens, God will have you. Don't worry about it. But just so you know, there's a lot of people in your lives that, you know, they care for you, you know, and you got this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and let you guys get out, and y'all be good and have a good one.